Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Behind the Screen podcast. I am your host, 4KD Ray. Thank you guys for tuning in to another show. It's Thursday night, man. So y'all already know what is happening. Behind the Screen podcast, man. If you're new to the videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when these videos go up. Typically, I'm up every Thursday night. Tonight, I was supposed to have an interview with another fellow BlueTuber. We was going to have Alex from Levels of Geek. Sorry to say that if you didn't follow my Instagram, I posted that he was not able to make it tonight. I understand that he usually has a lot of things going on over on his channel, so he kind of mixed up his schedule. Didn't realize he had a brand new show that he was bringing out tonight, so he scheduled that along with my show at the same time. So I understand that his show is first and foremost, so I'll get him on here either tomorrow or on another date and time. So I will schedule that again for you guys if you was looking forward to that. Once again, I am sorry, but I'm bringing the content to you regardless, man. We got some new things, some other things going on tonight. It's just going to be me up here. I may send out the link for anybody that wants to come on. And as you guys know, you do not have to show your face, and you can use your mobile phone if you do not have a webcam or a laptop or anything like that. And like I said, man, you don't have to show your face because I know everybody's not, as open to being on screen as some of us are. But nonetheless, man, y'all seen the title of the video, today's podcast. We are talking about brand new trailers that I've seen hit YouTube and other platforms and websites over the past 24 to 48 hours. Some movies that I hadn't heard about with some relatively big names starring in them or co-starring in them. So we will get into those rather shortly. Let's go ahead and do a quick little roll call. Let's see who is here in the chat. Let's take a really good look here. Looks like we've got Sam Jr. says, hi, 4K Corner. What is going on, Sam Jr.? Looks like we also got Bears 2248 in the building. You guys, thanks for coming along. It's good to see you up here every Thursday night, as we usually do. So thanks you guys for tuning in. Let's get into some of these comments. Sam Jr. says, Alex doing Cross the Streams tonight. Yes, sir. That's where Alex is. Sorry he couldn't be here. But like I said, we'll get him on here another time. It's coming. Bear says, what's good, fam? Looks like we also got Stanley James in the house tonight. Welcome, Stanley James. You guys make sure you hit that like button as you fall in. If you're catching it on the replay, I definitely want you to hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man, because we always doing big things around here. Let's continue this roll call. Looks like we got 4K Media. Love it when you guys got that 4K handle to your name. 4K Media guy says, what's up, bro? What is going on? Sam Jr. says, I am stopping by to say hi tonight. Yeah, Sam Jr., I know you're usually over there with Levels of Geek, so I definitely appreciate you for coming over here with me, spending a little bit of time. So I understand if you're either back and forth or you just go hang out over there with those guys. I don't throw no shade or nothing like that. I completely understand. So, I'm glad you stopped by if you're just going to be here for a little bit of time. But if you're going to be here the whole time, then, hey, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, man. Stanley James says, I hit the like button already. Shout out to Stanley James, man. I appreciate you. But nonetheless, man, let's go ahead and get into some of tonight's brand new trailers that have come out. Well, the first trailer, it's been out. The movie is coming out tomorrow on HBO Max. I am talking about The Little Things with Denzel Washington, Jared Leto, and Rami Malek. I am very, very excited to give this a watch. No, it does not look like a highly grade A-type film. It looks like some of Denzel Washington's other films like Deja Vu, Out of Time, and things like that. A little bit of thriller, not too high up there on the list of best movies, but something really, really good to watch. And I'm really eager to see how this plays out, man. I hope it's not your cookie cutter thriller where they're trying to figure out who's the killer. He's more than likely not the killer, or he is, but he keeps getting away from them and hiding certain things away from them. So I hope it doesn't end up the way that I expect it to. You guys can let me know in the comment section. Are you excited about this? Do you have HBO Max? Will you be watching it? I've heard quite a few people say that they are excited for this film. Like I said, it does come out tomorrow. So I got to dig into emails and find those free trials for HBO Max so I can finally give it a watch. But nonetheless, man, I want to go ahead and get into this trailer if you guys have not seen it already. So just bear with me, man. I think it's like a little over 2 minutes, but let's go ahead and enjoy this trailer together. If you haven't seen it, if you have seen it, then, just sit back and watch it again.
My man. You know him, didn't you? Then you had that one little feeling. But you waved it away. You should have listened to that one little feeling. Just like I'm listening to you now. You can talk to me. I'm all a friend you got.
You're not exactly a department favorite.
Things probably changed a lot since you left.
You still got to catch him, right?
Yeah.
Not that much has changed then, right?
I can assure you all we are taking a 24/7 all-hands-on-deck approach to these cases.
Guy's a shark. If he stops, he dies. He likes to drive. Probably has a decent car, maybe 2, high mileage.
You must really like my car.
I do. How's the trunk space?
Something I gotta know. How's a guy with the best clearance rate in the department work 15 years without a promotion?
Maybe I didn't go to the right church.
When I look in your eyes, what I see, it ain't good.
He knew all the details, but he wasn't within 10 miles of the killing.
Why is that? Why is that?
How's the trunk space?
What do you want?
I want to nail the bastard.
For who?
For all of the girls he killed.
I want to nail him too. Difference is, I'm doing it for me. It's the little things, Jimmy. It's the little things that rip you apart. It's the little things that get you caught.
There you have it, you guys. That is The Little Things starring Denzel Washington, Jared Leto, and Rami Malek. Like I said, man, I am eager to see this one. It looks really, really good. I know some people are saying they're not really liking it from the trailer, but I thought the trailer came out very, very fine. I know a lot of people kind of give Denzel a little bit of flack saying he's the same actor in all his movies. I kind of disagree with that sentiment. I look at films quite like John Q, man, that one right there had people in tears. Really good performance by him. That's how I expect every dad would happen to act if their child went through those same circumstances. So that was a really fine film there. I like Denzel Washington. I'm not going to say he's like my favorite actor all time, #1, but he's definitely at least in top 3 to top 5. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think of The Little Things. Far as the plot, will you be watching it, or is it a hard pass for you? 4K Media Guy says, yes, I am excited for it. Yeah, I can't wait, man. I don't know. Not sure what time they're going to release it. Will it be 3 a.m, sometime tomorrow? But I'm definitely going to be giving it a watch sometime tomorrow, or at least sometime this weekend. Like I said, can't wait. Cannot wait for that one. But nonetheless, man, we got another one coming up here. This is another one I found just this morning. Had not heard of this film, no trailer, anything like that. I enjoyed the trailer from what I saw. This one is called Silk Road, starring Nick Robinson, Jason Clarke, Katie Aselton. It involves a philosophical 20-something-year-old who creates Silk Road, which is a dark net website that sells narcotics, and DE agents are going undercover to stop him. So nonetheless, man, let's get into this trailer for Silk Road. There's another one about 2.5 minutes, so let's go ahead. Let's enjoy it together.
Why do you keep closing your laptop every time I walk by?
You look stressed.
Open this door!
Work's been crazy. I've always wanted to change the world.
How?
Amazon for drugs.
But you can't buy drugs on the internet.
What if you could? Using Bitcoin. I just made 75 grand in the last 90 minutes, babe.
That's 1.2 million a day.
This guy's the first millennial gangster.
You gonna crack this the old-fashioned way, Agent Bowden?
Everything they know, they learned off a screen. Not staring down the barrel of a gun. Experience matters.
Oh! When you snatch him up, send me a fax.
The dark net.
Something special came in the mail.
Game's changing.
It's gonna be every suburb in America.
This website needs to be shut down immediately.
Down the ground! I'm the one that's gonna bring this brick down.
You cross this line, there ain't no going back.
You're getting obsessive.
We get him on conspiracy to commit murder. Checkmate. Come on, hold your breath.
What you do with my money? This thing is gonna outlive all of us.
All right, you guys. So there you have it, man. Silk Road says it's coming out February the 19th. I'd honestly say that's another one I would not go in with high expectations, but it does look like a nice, fun film to watch. The thing that I like about it is, it centers around things that are happening right now. If you guys, I do a little bit of playing with the stock market, so you guys know about Bitcoin, really big topic right now. And then there's a lot going on as far as Wall Street and the stocks right now. So, it comes at a perfect time. So I definitely would like to sit down and give that a watch. Looks more like a Netflix or Amazon Prime type of movie. So I'm not sure how its release is coming, whether it's in theaters and streaming on the same day or anything like that, but definitely doesn't look like it's worth that full price in theaters. You guys in the comment section, let me know, what are your thoughts on that trailer? Had you seen it before? Is your first time watching? Is it something that, you may want to sit down and watch? 4K Media Guy says, yeah, looks like a fun watch, but not going in with high expectations, though. I believe we read that already. Let's see. You guys make sure you hit the like button for your boy so we can get this out, get into YouTube's algorithm so these videos can get out there to the masses. We want more people in the chat. The more people we get in the chat, the more fun the show becomes, with everybody intertwining with their differences of opinions, getting to know each other in the chat and things like that. That's why I really want you guys to make sure you hit that like button as soon as you come in. But nonetheless, man, let's move on to this next one. You guys, we got Crisis starring Luke Evans, Michelle Rodriguez, one of my favorite actresses. She's a little, I guess you can say, still on that B-rated side of actors, but I really enjoy her as an actress. Then we also got Armie Hammer, Gary Oldman. Now, Crisis is a film that tells the 3 interweaving stories set during the ongoing opioid epidemic. So seems kind of like one of those movies, kind of like if you take if you think about Dunkirk, how it had the Lancian air and it all intertwined into one story at the end of the movie. That's what this one, Crisis, is gonna also do. But before we get into that, it looks like we got some nice little people popping up in here. Looks like we got Mid-Level Media coming in.
My man.
Mid-Level Media says, what is up, man? Glad to have you here. Glad you can take time out of your busy schedule as well and be here on the Behind the Screen podcast. Some point, I do want to have another conversation, you guys. I have got a really, really good idea coming up, and I want Ken to be a part of it along with someone else that'll be new to the channel. So Ken, I will talk to you. If you could stay here till at least the end, I will give you the link and we can talk for a few minutes because I got a really, really good idea that I want to explain to you. Stanley James says, hi, Mid-Level Media. Says the like button has been hit. Appreciate you. Army probably leaving that project soon. Oh, so this is a project that's in the works. Because judging by the trailer, it looks like it's done and everything. So I'm not too sure. But nonetheless, man, let's get into this trailer real quick and then we'll come back and talk about it.
There is no greater scourge facing America from within. The president takes the opioid crisis very seriously.
The kid got snagged at the border.
The courier? Took a year of undercover work to get this far.
Maybe it's dangerous to press a big sale now.
Yeah, but what choice do we have?
Our product will be the first truly non-addictive painkiller.
What the hell is going on?
All the addiction centers are lighting up. And then by day 10, they're dead.
I'm looking for my son.
Were you aware of any issues with your son?
Like what?
Based on your results, you want Northlight to pull their billion-dollar drug. It can cost you a hell of a lot more than your teaching job.
You've got to have a plan. A plan. But telling the truth.
Careful. Should this kid get an itch to name names, that would be unpleasant for everyone.
They're gonna come after you. But what you're doing now may be the most important thing you ever do.
You had my son run drugs for you.
This is the biggest public health crisis since tobacco. It's not our responsibility. Then whose is it?
You cannot walk into that buy alone. We can't quit. We can't stop.
What do you think we're here to do? To make a difference?
We can touch you anywhere in the world.
We're running out of time.
Last chance.
There it is, you guys. Crisis, the official trailer. I believe that one just came out yesterday. Not too sure. It was either yesterday or today. I enjoyed that trailer. Looks like a nice little thriller. Try to get you to thinking and understanding what's really going on. How are these three stories going to intertwine with each other? One thing I didn't like I said, I really like Michelle Rodriguez. So I didn't see her in the trailer as much as I wanted to, since I really enjoy her as an actress. So I really want to see, you know, how her character plays out, how everyone's character plays out, and how much screen time they get individually and things like that. So that is a nice little interesting watch. I didn't even pay attention to the date that it comes out, so I'm not too sure when that comes, but it does look like a nice little movie I would love to have a first time watch with. Looks like it'd be pretty good, but probably not one of those movies that, you know, anytime soon you'll be going back to watch. One time is enough for quite some time. Then eventually you may give it a watch again. You guys let me know in the comment section what you thought about Crisis. Aaron Louis says, I'd give Silk Road a watch. Mid-level says, what's up, Stanley James? And looks like he says, oh, okay, just saying because of the controversy surrounding him. Yeah, I have to look into that one because I'm not too sure what's going on there. He's not one of those actors that, I'm looking for or, hearing too many things about. So that's definitely one that I'd have to go back on, maybe like a Cinema Blend, Screen Rant, or one of those type of websites that gives you nice little news and things like that of what's going on with famous folks, because I don't really get into all that type of stuff. So, but since you're bringing it up and we're talking about it tonight, I will definitely go ahead and give it a little look-see once we're finished here on the Behind the Screen podcast. All right, you guys. So the final trailer that we are going to look at today is called The Courier, starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Jessie Buckley. The Courier is a true story of an unassuming British businessman recruited into one of the greatest international conflicts in history. Now, there's another one I knew nothing about, but when I saw Benedict Cumberbatch, I said, okay, let's go ahead and give this trailer a watch. Let's see what this is all about. Looks like Mid-Level says, are you going to be watching The Little Things? Yes, sir. I know you came in here a little late. We watched that trailer. We talked about it a little bit. I cannot wait to see that one. That's a really good cast of stars, 3 big name stars coming into that one movie, and it's coming to us on HBO Max. One-time price. Don't have to pay extra for the movie and the subscription. So I personally cannot wait. You really can't go wrong with Disney or Washington. So it says it's on HBO Max. Yes, sir. But nonetheless, man, The Courier. Let's get into this last trailer. Let's do it.
Sounds like work.
No, tell them I'm in my chair.
Yes, he's just walked in.
This is unexpected. I can't believe I'm actually having lunch with spies. I'm just a salesman.
Exactly. You're a civilian, so the KGB won't be watching.
It would be a real service to Great Britain.
What do you want me to do? I'm here to open a door to the top manufacturers in the West. Will I be putting myself in danger?
If this mission was the least bit dangerous, you really are the last man we'd send.
Make sure you wear it while you're in Moscow.
What does this do? Shoot poison darts?
Everyone you meet, assume they're KGB. Every Russian is an eye of the state.
You'll just be a courier.
Just a career for Russian secrets.
From now on, you will be selling one thing. The idea that you are an ordinary businessman and nothing more than an ordinary businessman.
The weapons of war must be abolished before they abolish us.
I am asking you to stop going to Moscow. I am asking you as your wife.
I didn't want you to be involved. What if I get caught? Then execute me, correct?
We can't get him out. If things were the other way around, Penkovsky would abandon you.
He would never leave me to die, and I'm not leaving him. I'm volunteering to bring back the best source of Soviet intelligence you got at a time where Russia and America are on the brink of nuclear war.
Maybe we're only 2 people. But this is how things change.
All right, you guys, there you go. That was the trailer for The Courier starring Benedict Cumberbatch. Definitely does not look like anything I am going to go out the way and take a look at. I'm not really into the British setting, the old school settings where everything is so dark and drab, where all you're getting is a bunch of browns, all those earth tone colors, browns, blacks, grays. For me, it takes away from the experience. I like a lot of light, color, action, and things like that. I'm an action guy, so stuff like that, that didn't interest me at all. Only thing that did interest me about it was when they started talking about the KGB, because just yesterday I finally took the time to watch Anna on 4K. Definitely enjoyed this one. You guys know, if you've seen it, KGB was involved in this one. I really, really love this film. Definitely loved it a lot more. It's what I thought Atomic Blonde was going to be. I did not enjoy Atomic Blonde at all. Maybe I need to give it a second watch, but it bored me to death. I ended up on my phone just doing little random things on Instagram, looking for movies and stuff like that. So it just did not hold my attention. I definitely loved Anna. I've always heard people say that Red Sparrow's also another good one to watch. That's kind of, in that realm of female contract killers and things like that. So at some point I will definitely give that a shot too. But you guys, that was The Courier. Let me know what your thoughts were on that trailer. Was not for me. I can tell you that's what I'm going to leave it at. Hard pass. Mid-Level Media says another one dropping on Apple TV this weekend is Palmer with Justin Timberlake. Oh, I definitely need to give that a little look once we're done here, because I do like Justin Timberlake as an actor. Not really as much into his music, but all his movies he's done, I loved In Time. I love Alpha Dog. Was it Friends with Benefits or something like that? I think it was that he was in. That was good. So yeah, I'll definitely give that one. I have not heard about that one. So, and I already used my free Apple TV, so I have to figure out another little way to watch it, which I know how. So yeah, I'll give it a little look. Thanks for that one, Mid-Level Ken. He's also said been hearing decent things about that one. Stanley James says, I'm a pass on The Courier. Yeah, hard pass on The Courier. Mid-Level says, I'm pretty sure there was a movie last year with the same name with Gary Oldman. Yes, I think we're talking about yeah, there was, because when I pulled this one up to get that trailer, it brought up the older movie. I think it was from 2 years ago, 2019. So that was really weird, because I'm looking at it and I'm looking at the poster and stuff, and I'm like, this is not the same movie. So I had to make sure I put 2021 in the title for it to bring up the correct one. So that was a little strange. You usually don't get two movies with the same name within a small window of time quite like that. So yeah, that was really weird. I'm glad you knew that, because when it happened, I was like, oh, what is going on here? Mid-Level says Atomic Blonde was decent, but not that good. Yeah, it was okay, but I think I was just expecting a little more from it, and it just did not deliver on what I was looking for. You know how sometimes you start looking in your collection, you really want to watch a movie, you know what type of movie you want to watch. So you try to, if it's something new, you put it in and it doesn't meet your expectations and just fill your void of what you're looking for. And that's how I felt with that one. Like, I really love action. I love thrillers, stuff with like contract killers and stuff like that is really, really good. So I was looking for that nice, good action film. It did not deliver. It almost put me to sleep. Sam Jr. says, hi, Ken. I'm glad Sam Jr. is still in the building. Thank you guys for being here. Like I said, man, I was supposed to have a special guest tonight over from the Levels of Geek channel. He couldn't make it, so had to wing it. Decided we'll watch some trailers together, because it had been a while since I watched some trailers. So I just try to pull together a show for you guys. So this is what we got. So what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and, guess I'll put the link in the description, see if anybody wants to come up and, talk. Let's talk about movies. Let's talk about pickups. Let's talk about what's up and coming, anything like that. If you guys want to come up, anybody. If not, man, I don't really have much more going on for this show. It was a little impromptu, because I did find out today my guest couldn't make it. So I just hurry up and figure it out, man, on the fly. But y'all know I already do this thing by myself anyway. But, I would have, wanted a little more topics and things to talk about. Maybe I'd have went and picked up a movie. Mid-Level Media says, which HBO Max release are you looking forward to? Yeah, I seen you ask this on, I believe it was Instagram, or it was in one of your videos that you just posted, that you asked people this. Man, there are so many HBO Max movies coming out. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I know pretty soon we're like maybe I'd say about a month and a half away from getting Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League. I'm not very excited for that. 4 hours is going to be very, very long. Then we keep hearing about these other characters that are being added. We was hearing people was doing reshoots, and then the cast says they didn't do any new shoots. So it sounds as all over the place as Spider-Man 3 sounds. So I don't know what to expect. I don't have high hopes. I think it's going to kind of be like Batman versus Superman, where it was like, okay, cool. We got a different little extra story pieces to try to pull it together a little bit more. But yeah, I'm not as keen on being so eager to watch that as I was maybe a year ago when everybody was spouting that they wanted it to happen. Now we're finally getting it, and I'm not feeling it. I know most people are so ready for it. They can't wait, especially the YouTube community, so they can make those reactions and all that other good stuff. But to be honest, I would probably put on Suicide Squad. I really want to see what they do with that this time. Of course, Dune. I want to see how that turns out. There's a lot of anticipation for that one from a lot of people. Matrix is going to be very important. Want to see what they do with that. It's been so many years since Matrix 3. Of course, Keanu Reeves is the same actor. No matter what movie he's in, he's just got that same old demeanor. But I want to see how this turns out. So I would say definitely those. But, Kong versus Godzilla, that should be a good one. Hopefully it does. So they got a lot of stuff coming out. So we'll see. I like it. I'm glad we get the opportunity to see it, and with the movie theaters closed. So, but I just wish some of these other people, hello Disney, can you guys go ahead and give us Black Widow? Why are we waiting so long? Mid-level says, did you see the sizzle reel for that? If you thought, I'm guessing, I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but I would say no, I didn't see it because I don't remember a sizzle reel for anything. So I guess that'll give me something else to go back and take a look at. Mid-level says, I would join you, man, but I'm getting ready for work in the morning, just winding down. Hit me up for your idea. I'm down. Okay, I will definitely send it to you because that's what I was going to do from the start. But once I seen you in here, I was like, I might as well actually explain it to you in person so I don't have to sit there and type this long novel of what it is that I want you and the other person to do. Other person, I think you've been on his show before. So I think you guys kind of already have a little bit of a working relationship or whatever. So I'm hoping that he's willing to come up here and do it. I think you will definitely be down to do it. It's something very, very fun. So Stanley James, he'll know exactly where I got it from when I do it, though. Mid-level says, what's your least favorite movie of 2020? Just put out my top 10 worst today on the channel, an agonizing video to make. Yes, I did watch that. I was cooking, so I seen it pop up. So I hurried up and watched it. I enjoyed your video. It came out very, very good. Never long-winded with your top 10. You talked about the movie, what you didn't like about it, then you moved on to the next one. Other than the one movie, I think the longest one that you talked about was the one with the lady who you guys had come on the Levels Geek podcast last year that came up there, that you said came from, she saw your Instagram post and all that, and you said the movie was very terrible. I think that's the longest one you talked about. Other than that, you got straight to the point. So I did really enjoy that that video that you put out. Some of those movies I hadn't seen and things like that. So, it was good to hear, just in case I see them and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to watch that. But I did enjoy it. I'd say my least favorite that I watched, I'm not going to say it was a horrible movie, but I thought it was going to be a lot better than what it turned out to be. I would say, what was the movie that came out? Was it just called Power on Netflix last year that came out? Yeah, I would say that was probably one of my least favorites. It was okay. Had a lot of promise, but it was missing a little bit of something, but I did enjoy it. Haven't felt the need to go back and watch it again, but it was a cool watch, but it was just a little bit disappointing. And a lot of movies I probably didn't get a chance to see in 2020. And then, of course, a lot of them didn't come out. So, as of on the spot, that's one of them that I can think about. I know a lot of people might look at something like Artemis Fowl. I haven't seen it. Didn't really, it didn't capture my mind to even want to give that a watch, but I didn't think it was very good. Mid-level media says, I get a little long-winded sometimes, but I edit a lot out. Yeah, I know I do it at times too. And that's why I kind of wanted to get away from making videos for a while and just do these lives because I can just talk. and have people's comments to read off of and continue a conversation. Because I notice a lot of times when I make a video, I can become long-winded and just start rambling on when people just want to see the movie that you picked up and things like that. So, and I got tired of the editing. That editing is very, very tedious, man. I don't think people realize, those people that haven't made a YouTube video or done any editing, making a video and edit it, they don't know how much work goes into it, man. I do minimal. I do it off my phone. I believe you said you do it off your phone. So mine's not as bad as some other people. I've heard people say it takes them upwards of 4 hours to edit a video to get it exactly where they want. If they're adding stuff into it, doing a little extra stuff in their video other than them just sitting there talking, that it takes them quite some time to get it done. So that's why I just decided to kind of steer away from doing as many pickup videos and things like that. But you guys, we are 36 minutes in. Like I said, this was a little more impromptu tonight. Hopefully you guys, I can get that interview rescheduled or get us another person to interview, and we can get that, because that is the lane that I kind of want to stay in. Every other week, I at least want to give you somebody else that I'm going to interview. I do have somebody else in mind, so I have to reach out to them either tomorrow or sometime this weekend to get that, so I can go ahead and announce to you guys who's coming up here next for the interview. Mid-level says, for some reason, lives feel so much easier because, there's no safety net. So F it. Exactly, man. It's just so easy to just sit here and talk to everybody and get some input. You're not just walking around with a camera looking around to see who's looking at you. And it's just not, you don't have that weird feeling. You're in a more comfortable setting and you're just willing to talk loud, not try to be as silent as possible and only just capturing video and not talking. So I love the live way better. I do need to get back on Instagram. I have not done an Instagram live in a long time. So look forward to an Instagram live coming real soon. But nonetheless, you guys, I think I am going to go ahead and end it here at the 37-minute mark. I definitely appreciate you guys for coming on in. Mid-level says, catch you later, man. Have a good night. Let me know what you have in mind. I definitely will, man. Thank you for coming on out. But you guys, if you enjoyed the video, definitely hit the like button. If you're new to the videos, man, we go up every Thursday night, 9 p.m. right here, the Behind the Screen podcast with your boy 4K D-Ray. You can follow me over on Instagram at that same handle. Welcome. Glad to have you if you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Stanley James says, night, Mid-Level Media. Once again, man, I thank you guys for being here. It's your boy 4K D-Ray. We are signing off. It's the Behind the Screen podcast, man. We are going.